Everybody's obsessed with using AI to make short cut downs from long form videos, but I found that softwares like Opus AI does an awful job at creating those shorts. They don't go viral, they don't perform well, they feel choppy, your client hates them. In this video, I'm gonna break down the exact prompt that I use to work with for ChatGPT to create the best performing short form clips that have been proven to go viral with my clients. As you can see, this video is almost at 11 million views for my client, Dr. Gonzalez. We use this method every single day with our clients, and yes, it takes a bit more time than Opus AI, but it still uses AI to save time and money. What's up? My name is Jason Lee Siegel, owner of JLS Video Agency based here in Santa Monica, California. I run a team of 8 full-time video editors and creative strategists, and we produce mainly podcast content for our clients around the country. We're creating anywhere from, I would say, 60 to 90 shorts a week for all of our different clients, and this is the exact system that we use to create these shorts instead of using a software like Opus AI. All right, so I'm gonna link the actual description of the prompt that I use in the info below in this video. But in this video, I'm gonna talk about exactly how to use it, why I came up with this prompt, and why using a generic prompt doesn't actually work. All right, so here's the problem with Opus and other softwares like that, is you put the long form video in, it spits out short form videos. Sometimes it misses the context, and it doesn't create a clip that has the context, the beginning and the middle and the end, and it just pulls out clip from here to here, and it leaves out all this other stuff. So when you're using this method, you're able to find the best clip from the piece and then add context as you wish from the beginning to the end. And it also does a better job at literally analyzing what is going to do better for your client demographic. Because every client demographic is different, and you need to be able to customize this based off what your audience is going to be wanting. All right, so first of all, you want to take your client avatar information and have that in a Google Doc. And what I mean by client avatar information is like the pain points of your avatar of your client for that particular podcast or that particular piece of content that you're working with, their pain points, their hopes, their desires, their age, their demographics, all that data. You want to take that, put that in one Google Doc, and then you want to take this Google Doc that I linked in the description and take that and put that in another Google Doc. And you take both of those and you put that in ChatGPT. You take the transcription from the long form podcast, you put that into ChatGPT, and then you basically ask it to come up with the best viral shorts according to your client demographic and according to this prompt that I made. Before I started using this particular prompt, I had a lot of issues where it would hallucinate and it would give me back clips that were not actually spoken in the podcast. And so it would take me so much time trying to find the actual original clip. But here's the process that I use. So once you put that on ChatGPT, it spits out back to you the top 5 or 10, however many clips you want to get from the podcast. Then you take that text, you select a few keywords in it, and you select the whole thing. You search for it back in your transcribed version of the video in Premiere, DaVinci, whatever you're using, and then you find that clip. You pull it out, and you see if you want to add any more juicy context to the beginning, middle, or end of it, depending on what they said before or after. You basically do a little bit of hand splicing, cutting together in and out, and boom, you have your clip. What's so important here and what's so different is that feeding it more information about the demographic of the client allows it to hone in on exactly what kind of clip to pull from, rather than just generically picking what it thinks is going to do best. And that's what Opus AI does. Also, by using these clips in an ALE, you're able to customize and shorten or extend how long you want the clip to be. And of course, you can do this within Opus, but it's just more cumbersome. You can even get fancy with this prompt, and you can say, hey, are there certain sound bites that are similar linear clips that I can combine to tell more of a story, can create more of a trailer? So let's say there are 3 or 4 clips spoken about creatine within this long form podcast. You can combine them all, take the best moments from them, and then combine them and stack them to make one longer clip. Because we know on Instagram, 60 seconds is really key, 90 seconds is a little bit over the top. But if you just pick a 10 to 12 second clip, it's going to perform well on YouTube Shorts, but it might not perform well on Instagram because the algorithm likes people staying around for longer, and you're able to build more trust with your audience if you have a longer clip as well. Don't get me wrong, short form clips like 10 seconds can go viral, technically speaking, but I don't think your audience is going to get that much information out of it, and they might want more, and so they might not share it to people because it's just kind of a tease. So we try and make our clips at least 30 seconds long, but ideally around 45 to 60 to drive the most amount of education to those people watching it. All right, so if you thought this video was helpful, I make a lot of other stuff about video content marketing, growing your business if you're a video production owner. So check out other videos on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.